Hey everyone, welcome to another iCONNCT University. Obviously, I'm Cameron Evans for all the returning guests here. Today we're going to be going over the Tap Talk Tour link and basically what to do with it, what it is, how to use it, and how my marketing brain would use that as a real estate agent to start standing out as a local real estate professional. And so I'm going to go into how to get it first, and then I'm going to show you how to put it on your, so I've showed you before how to put it on your email signature, but now what I'm going to do is show you how to put it onto your Instagram. I know a lot of us are on Instagram, and Instagram has some really cool features in the bio section for you to put links and all that good stuff. And so I'm just going to show you how to do that as well, along with some quick marketing tips at the end of it. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to, there we go. Let's see, where is my screen? Can everybody see this properly? Hopefully it's clear on your guys' side. Yeah, and so basically, I'm just going to share with you my screen. And first, I'm going to show you exactly where Tap Talk Tour is after I log into my account. Cameron at -1technology.com, and then I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Password 777. All right, and so here's my account. Here's my home screen. Hopefully everybody can see that properly. And usually when you log in, it takes you to any of the other screens. So the map, your notifications, chats. So first and foremost, you just want to make sure that you're on your agent profile screen, right? And on this agent profile screen, if you see this little invite share link up here, the box with the up arrow, if you tap on that, you're going to see all the different ways that you can invite share something with a customer. And all the way at the bottom, you're going to see this Tap Talk Tour link, right? And this Tap Talk Tour link, you could send it every which way that you want to send it, right? And you can obviously send it through text, send it through emails. You could send it however you want. You could airdrop it to somebody, right? And what they get on their side, if anybody wants to, if you will, like role play with me here and input your, or let's see, who's on here? So we have Aaron, we have iCONNCT, we have Angelica. So let's do this. I think I still have Aaron's number in here. What I'm going to do is go to my customers, and I believe we have customers, John X. Oh, I did it from another one. If anybody's open to receiving this just to see what it looks like on your side, I can actually, like if you put your phone number in the chat, I can actually send it to you so you see what it looks like on your side and how basically what we're doing is, thank you, Aaron. What we're doing is I'm going to send you the Tap Talk Tour link so somebody could just click it and then start a video recording with you live. And the purpose, the reason why real estate agents do this is just because, in my opinion, this is where professional services is going, being able to have a real estate professional on demand anytime I need to ask them questions. We're having an agent in the office who is actually going to be utilizing this for his social media, and when he gets inbound leads from his content that he's creating, he's going to be sending that link to his customer saying, hey, if you want me to go virtually tour any other property, go ahead and click this link right here, and we can first schedule a time for us to go for me to virtually go see the property for you. And then in order for you to see the property, you're going to go ahead and hit this Tap Talk Tour link, and we're going to get into a live FaceTime. And so, so thank you, Erin, for participating, and she gave me her number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here. So remember, so agent profile, invite share, Tap Talk Tour link at the bottom, and then I am going to send it to Erin. So I'm going to hit that text, and then I'm going to do 818 over 1, and then 65, 37, 65, 37. Okay. And so I'm going to send that to Erin. And so now Erin on her side, what she gets is a notification, obviously, from me, and it is going to I think we've connected before, me and Erin, and so most likely it's going to pop up the link. But if not, she simply takes that link and she copies it and then puts it into her Safari or her Google Chrome, depending on whatever Safari, depending on whatever website that she uses on her phone. And then as soon as she taps it, I don't know if you want to go that far, Erin, but as soon as you tap it, you're going to get into a direct. I'm going to get a notification of you trying to call me. And then after you input your first name and last name, and that's it. And then, yeah, and then we can get into a FaceTime. And so, but it's really, really simple, a really, really cool feature that I believe is necessary in the real estate industry. Because again, you want to be a real estate agent that is on demand. A lot of people expect everything on demand, right? They expect their food on demand. They expect their Uber rides on demand. They expect everything on demand. And why not the real estate agent? Why not give them full access to yourself as a real estate agent and stand out compared to all the other agents who are playing phone tag with their customers and at the same time, what's it called? Sometimes they're not even in town. Quick story, really quick story. So my mom bought a home not too long ago, about actually a very long time ago. She bought a home in 2013. And I asked her about her home buying journey. And just because I'm a marketing person and we're constantly in buyer journeys and being super empathetic to how buyers are consuming content and just consuming companies and how we can get our messaging to them in a way to where it seems like we are solving their problems, which we actually are. And so I was asking my mom about her journey, and she told me that the first real estate agent that she met, she asked to go see a property. The real estate agent was on vacation and did not tell my mom that she was on vacation. And so my mom seen a property that she fell in love with, right? And I believe it was on the north side of, I'm not going to say where my mom lives, but it was in the north side of the city that she's in right now. And she absolutely loved this, right? My mom was renting at the time and she was tired of, paying somebody else's bill. And so she was renting a duplex. And then she was like, I want to buy a home. And so she hired the agent. The agent was like, tell me whatever you want. And when my mom told her, I want to go see the property, the agent was like, I'm not going to be in town until next week. And that's when we can go see it. And you know what exactly my mom did? She picked up the phone, Googled another agent in town. The agent picked up the phone, showed her the property, and she was in escrow by the time that her original agent got back. I tell you all that because my mom, I believe, is now in her early 60s. And that's her buying behavior. Along with now millennials being the dominant first-time home buyers, we grew up with technology. And so we're expecting right now service. And this is the only technology that enables you to have a right now service, right? And so like I said, like my mom, I was like, that's horrible. Like that real estate agent just lost out on a commission. And not only that, but I think about it in this manner. Whatever brokerage that real estate agent was representing, now that looks bad on the brokerage. And so hypothetically, say it was ABC Real Estate Brokerage, and that agent did that, that real estate agent doesn't know that she's carrying also the brand of that brokerage. And so anything that she does, it represents now all the agents that any sort of consumer comes across. And so now it's no longer like, it's funny because this is how I don't want to name the brokerage to throw any shade on anybody, but my mom said, this is how my mom remembers that real estate agent. Real estate agent from ABC company. She doesn't even say the agent's name. She's like, yeah, it was this one lady from ABC company. And so now in the consumer's eyes, what do you think now? Every time they see that company, they think about that experience that my mom shared with them. So if it was my aunt or my cousin or my grandma or whoever, my mom's network, my mom's a teacher and maybe her network of teachers, somebody's looking to buy a home. And my mom's gonna then naturally explain that story to them and be like, yeah, I met an agent. Make sure you never talk to agents from this company because they go on vacation and they don't get back to you. And I was in the process, 2013, that was a really hot market. Homes were just flying off the shelf. And flying off the market. And so my mom really wanted to find a home. And it's crazy how the consumer now is doing the real estate agent's job where it's like, damn, like you're the one that's supposed to be taking me out to go see the property. And that just wasn't the case. And so anyways, I say all that to say, I tell that 4-minute story to tell you all how important it is to meet demand, right? And what I mean by that is be available to them. Like it's so crazy how just being available is getting real estate agents business. The new agent that my mom worked with, he was available. And he's like, great, anything for you. And he was a full-time real estate agent that provided amazing service. And here's the craziest thing, and this is kind of off topic, but I'm just driving this home. That real estate agent still emails my mom every single month about her property value, still sends my mom a mailer anytime he gets a new listing every time he gets a new listing or any sort of valuable information about people who own homes in his area. For 10 years, that agent has been following up with my mom. And multiple times we've had conversation. My mom was asking me the other day, hey, should I buy something as an investment property in another state? And we constantly have real estate conversations. And the person who always comes into the conversation is her real estate agent. You know why? Because he's a go-getter, because he picked up his phone, because he was available. And so I want to, the reason why I'm really drawing this out is because I really want to make my point. Simply being available as a real estate agent is literally getting real estate agents business. It's the differentiator for agents. Hey, when you call me, I'm gonna pick up my phone. Or, hey, forget the call, download my iCONNCT app. And you can go schedule property whenever you want to. Instead of having to call me and do the whole phone tag, because I'm a very busy agent and I dedicate time to when I'm with you, I'm with you. When I'm with this client, I'm with this client. And what I've done is I've been proactive and invested in technology that allows me to be with this client and also service you at the same time by letting you go onto my branded website and then search for property and then schedule a time to go see the property within the app. And so again, like I just really want to drive that home. Just availability is a differentiator now as a real estate agent, which is nuts to me. The bar is very low. And so, but it's an opportunity for everybody here to rise above that bar. You know what I mean? And so that's how you tap the tour. Yes.
I get a question. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back a little bit. So when you send the notification, the client receives the tour notification, and do we send it like, can I tell them when I get at the house, you'll have this link, when I get at the house, you call me, I call you, or how does it work?
No, so usually, so it depends. And so, I mean, this is where we're like getting into the next segment of it, of like basically how to use that. But it depends. So how I would tell people is anybody, so usually this works really, really well for people who have out-of-state clients or people that are like, if somebody's moving to Temecula from the LA area or like an hour away or 2 hours away, to use this technology in the app in a way to where it's convenient for the consumer is I would tell them, hey, look, I understand that you're an hour away, 2 hours away, right? And sorry, so like to directly answer your question, when you do the original buyer consultation, whenever you're meeting them for the first time, that's when I would introduce this, right? Because this is your value. This is your, a part of you knowing the city like the back of your hand and knowing how to negotiate. I would also tell them I'm a tech-savvy real estate agent, and let me show you what I mean. I'm on demand with this iCONNCT app. Go ahead and download it, and what's it called? And yeah, and then here's this feature, this Tap Talk Tour link. I'm gonna go ahead and text it to you. And I do understand, Mr. Buyer, that you came all the way for Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. I know you came all the way from LA to look at properties over here in the Yucaipa area, Riverside area, Marina Valley area. And in order to save you time, anytime you find a property on my website that you want to go see, go ahead and text me, and I will go out and do a virtual tour on this property. And all you have to do is use this link. And so that's one way that I've seen real estate agents using this. Another way is, but yeah, to directly answer your question, I would present it then. Anytime I'm in first communication with that client and meeting them for the first time, that's when I would introduce this and I would send it to them.
So because I have a client from North Carolina, and they're in escrow right now. So I'm heading out after this meeting. I'm heading out to see the properties. So if I send it to her, she presses something, or then, well, you're gonna explain this to me, right?
Yes. So yeah, afterwards I'll show you what Erin's seen on her side. But yeah, and I mean, after this I could send the link to you so you can see what it looks like on your side as well.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't have to have the app in order to use this feature, all they do is they get that link, they tap it, your face pops up along with some iCONNCT branding, and then they tap call you, and then it asks for their first name and last name so you know who's calling you. And then as soon as they tap call, that's when they get into that FaceTime with you. And then
Oh,
you start to get a notification on your phone saying, hey, this person is calling you. And
a-
so,
and,
yeah.
and we can have the iConnect app downloaded on two devices at the same time, like an iPad and a phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so yeah, so now what I want to do is take this to Instagram. So we're just going to keep it here, and I'm going to go get that Tap Talk Tour link. And instead of sending it to somebody, what I want is specifically the link. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down, and you see these other options here, new quick notes, save files. What I want to do is copy the link. And so now this link is copied. And so now what I want to do is go to my Instagram, and holy cow, we're popular. Um, so what I want to do is now go to my Instagram, and I'm going to tap on my logo at the right-hand side of my Instagram. Everybody has this, right? And
Uh-huh.
it's just basically your profile.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm going to do is this edit profile, I'm going to tap on that. And then there is a links tab right here. And so as soon as you tap that, it asks you what external links that you want. And as you can see, ours is already there. And so tap
Mm-hmm.
Talk Tour. But what you do is add an external link. You drop the URL right there. So I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste it. Hold on. Let me grab it again. So tap Talk Tour, copy link, and then I'm going to paste it. I don't know why it's not working. Literally just did this. Anyways, my phone is being mean to me right now. It knows I'm live, so it's like I'm gonna malfunction as soon as he's live. Um, what's it called? But yeah, usually you paste it and it pastes right in there. And then you title it whatever you want to title it, right? And so it's like maybe like virtually tour property with me, like click here to virtually tour property with me, virtually tour property on demand, right? So something catchy, right? And as soon as you hit done, yeah, it's not letting me. So I'm gonna try another way. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna just go into my notes, and then I'm gonna put that right here, paste. That's why. So I need to select a link. So, okay, so it just added this extra step. So it wasn't allowing me, so that's why, because it's all of this stuff. So if you paste it somewhere where you can then go get it, so like into your notes, and then just grab the link only, and then copy that, and then bring that here, and then paste it, that's when it pops in there. And so if you go directly from app to Instagram, it's not going to work because there's this big old long text in there. And so you just have to paste it somewhere to where you can just grab the link only. And that's what I did. I just pasted it in my notes. And so as soon as you hit done, it's going to create it. And now you see this virtually tour property on demand, right? And then as soon as I go back, now this is under here. So now when somebody's on my Instagram and they tap on it, these three links pop up. So they can go search for property, the Tap Talk Tour link, and then virtually tour property on demand, right? And so now, obviously, you are like, wait a second, Cameron. When they tap that, they're just going to get into a voice call with you. They're just going to get into a video call with you. That's not what I want. I want to virtually tour property with them. Or maybe that is what you want, right? And so Aaron said, I can't see what you clicked. I'll go through it again so you can see it. But basically, now when you post property, so when you post one of these properties, one of the things that I would always put in my description is either DM me for more information on this property or check out the link to virtually tour this property, right? And so that's what I would put in my DMs. And basically what that is called is a call to action. You're telling the consumer to do something after giving them the marketing material. And so in this case, Instagram video of a home is the marketing material. And now, as soon as they click that, and if they read the bio, in the bio, it's going to say, hey, look, DM me if you want more information on this property, or go ahead and we can set up a time to virtually tour this home, and go ahead and click the link in my bio. And then you have to obviously tell them what the link is in your bio, right? And so it's really easy. So I'm just going to start over just so everybody real quick. So I'm going to go to my iConnect, right? And so agent profile. So I'm going to grab my Tap Talk Tour link first. So in my agent profile, I'm going to go to invite share. And then I'm going to go to tap talk tour link, tap the green button at the bottom, and then I'm going to copy it. And so I'm going to go to my notes and paste it in there. So as soon as I paste it in there, it's going to give me all of this. All I need is this link. And so I'm going to select just the link, copy that, and then I'm going to go back to Instagram. I'm going to go to edit profile, scroll down to links, tap on links, add external link, paste the URL, and then title it something, right? Title it whatever you want to title it. And it would say like Tap Talk Tour or whatever you want to title it. So Tap Talk Tour, Tap Talk Tour with me, right? Hit done. And now when we go back, it's saved. And now you see these 3 links. So now anytime somebody goes to my page, they can see any of these 3 links when they tap on it. And so obviously I'm going to delete those other 2, but hopefully that was clear. Any questions so far?
Oh, no.
Remove link. Perfect.
And this is just on the Instagram, it's just for people to contact us like just via FaceTime at any point.
I mean, that's one way to use it. I've said this before. If I was a real estate agent, and especially if I was a newer real estate agent, I didn't have any business in the pipeline, every single day I would go view at least one property. And I would go out, view a property, go view a property in my neighborhood. And what I would do at that property is film myself at the property. And so I would do a, hey, this is your local real estate agent, Cameron Evans. Hey, look, I'm out here in the Temecula area and I'm at this $1.7 million ranch style home. It's sitting on 2.5 acres and it's such a beauty. I'm going to take you guys in and walk through this, right? And so I'm going to be walking through the home and doing a little video, getting the clips like we show you how to do on here. And then I would put that all together. And then I would put it into Instagram, and then there in that caption, that's where I would put, hey, if you guys want more information, go ahead and DM me. And then if people DM you, that's when I would put the link of the Tap Talk Tour. Hey, I can go virtually tour this home. When do you want me to go see it? Oh, I can go see it. My lunch break's at 12:30. All right, cool. I'm actually still here in the Temecula area. I'm gonna send you this link so you can virtually tour it with me, and then send it to them. And so, I mean, that's how I would use it. And yeah, and that's one way. And so that's, and again, like this is knocking out so many birds with one stone. One, you're getting familiar with your market, right? And so you're seeing a home every single day. That's 365 homes that you're seeing in a year, which is basically, I mean, I wouldn't say that's the entire market, but it's a lot in a city, right? And so I think Temecula has what, like 17, 21 listings right now? And so if you're doing that every single day, and then you're showing property to somebody in Murrieta, and they're like, hey, I wonder what's in Temecula that's this price range and this, you already know off the top of your head. Like, could you imagine being that real estate agent that was like, oh yeah, we're looking in the $1.5 million range. I was actually at this, ranch the other day. I actually did a video on it. What's your number? I'm gonna send it to you, right? And so it's like, you being able to know your market in that manner. And then on top of that, it's a content play. And so it's now acting as organic content for yourself. So that video that I shot of myself, now I'm posting on my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, potentially my YouTube, right? And so now that's an opportunity for me to generate more business for myself. If I'm building that organically, I could then turn it into a Facebook ad and an Instagram ad, a TikTok ad, a YouTube ad. And so now, like, think about it like this. I'm going to a property every single day. I'm filming myself, putting it on my Instagram. All of my followers are seeing me every single day post a new home. And then on top of that, I'm taking the posts that are actually getting good engagement. And so, for example, like, let me show you guys something real quick. I'm taking the posts that are getting good engagement. So do you see our average engagement here? So this video, 195, this video, 605, 652, 381, 366. So we average like 300 to 500 views, right, per video. And so what I'm aware of as a marketing person is any time a video organically gets like double, triple, quadruple the amount of views. Like, so for example, this one. So this one is a tour that one of our agents did, and it got 53 likes, oh my goodness, that's nuts that he got that. So he got almost 30 shares on his video, 2 comments, and it's at 1,600 views so far. So we averaged 300 to 500, and we just got one that's 1,600. So what I would do as a marketer, and this is a little bit advanced, so keep this hush hush between us, right? So what I would do is I would take that video and I would create an ad on Instagram and Facebook. Why? Is because I want to amplify those views. Organically, based on my following, when I posted this video, organically, my audience showed me that this is a video that they're engaging with. It's a highly engaged with video, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna amplify the engagement by putting ad spend behind it. And everyone, like the ad spend, when you guys hear ad spend, it's like, oh man, I gotta spend a couple hundred on ads. No, I literally spend $2 a day on these types of ads. $2 a day, and it ramps it up. I get like 500 to 1,000 more views every single day. And so it's like, and so now, getting back into the overall strategy, you're going out, filming content every single day, getting to know your market. You're building your Instagram profile to where it's you showing a different property in your market every single day. And on top of that, the pieces of content that end up getting more views and more engagement than the other pieces, you're putting ad spend behind it and telling Facebook and Instagram, go show this to more people that are like my audience. And that part, like Instagram and Facebook does that. They use all their algorithms to figure that out for you. All you have to do is just, put your debit card on file and into Ads Manager and then set up the ad. And so now, so we actually did this with one of our posts. It was actually a post of Mirka. And so I don't know if you all can see this. So our post that we did with Mirka explaining the home selling process, she did a post showing the home selling process. It organically got close to 2,000 views. And then I, for a week, put $2 spend behind it every single day. And look at the amount of views that it's at now, 7,100.
Wow.
$2 a day. It was $10. $10 that I used for a week. And that's it. And it's like, that's what $10 gets you. And it's like, when you think about it like this, the $10, how I think about it from a marketing perspective is like, I'm paying $10 for, what is it? 5,000 more people in my area to see me. That's a great return on investment for myself, right? That's it. In my head, I'm like, yes, I'll do that all day. Because when you compare it to how long would it take you to door knock 5,000 doors? Matter of fact, let's take door knocking out of the picture. How long would it take you to go out and leave a flyer on 5,000 doors? It'd probably take days. And so I did this, in a week, and I was sitting here working on all my other work while this was happening in the background. And so basically that would be my overall strategy for this. And like I said, go into view property every single day, always film yourself with the property, and then post it on your Instagram, and then go out and do it again every single day. And you're going to start to build that organic following, especially when you're using the engagement strategies that I teach you guys, to where, going in and after you guys are posting, you guys are commenting on 10 people every single day. That's how we started, 10 people every single day. And now we're up to like 15, 20. And it's quite interesting because we upped our engagement, and we're doing this, we're amplifying our content. And I believe it was, so our marketing assistant, Lorena, she just reported to me earlier this week that in the past 2 weeks, we gained 50 followers. And so it's like, and all these followers are not just random people from the Philippines or random, followers. These are all real estate agents, real estate brokers, some of our corporate. So EXP Corporate is following us now. And it's like, we're getting the attention of the people that we want to get attention of. And you all can literally just replicate it. Like literally just go to our Instagram and look at us and see what we're doing. And again, like I teach you guys everything. Everything I'm telling you is like we're doing right here, like literally right outside of this table. Right here, I see Lorena, she's working on some of our marketing content right now. And then so is Eric. And so it's like they're doing exactly what I'm telling you all. And I'm telling you, if you want to follow an agent who's actually doing this very, very well and like taking all of our advice, follow Jonathan Marani. So he was the actual one that posted this post, the 1,600. And so if you guys want to follow him, there's his Instagram account right there. And so at Jonathan_Marani, go follow him. And he actually comes into the office. He's like, Cameron, what else can I do? You see my posts, you see my, all that good stuff. I collaborate with people, I tag people. What else can I do? And it's like that attitude is what's going to get you to where you're trying to go. And so anyways, Does anybody have any questions regarding either Tap Talk Tour or just social media in general? I do have a question for you all. Give me a thumbs up or just let me know in the chat. Do you all want to see more social media trainings on our iConnect?
Yes.
Or Great. All right, cool. Yeah, because we've been, again, like for us, the stuff that we teach you all were, learn, like listen to your engagement online. I like to do the same thing and make sure that the content that we're creating is actually resonating with you all and you all are getting a really good, you guys are taking the content and going out to implement it. Yeah, so I just want to practice what I preach and do the same thing with you all, make sure that we are giving you all really good gold nuggets so you guys can implement it and start building your social followings. And overall, at the end of the day, just start driving some more inbound, because I honestly believe, and this is the last thing I'll say, but I honestly believe that, yes, you have to do your, I want to say business that you have to do your lead gen activities that generate business right now. So it's very similar to what Andrew teaches, 30, 60, 90. Am I making money in 30 days? If not, what do I have to do to make money in 30 days? Do I have to get more leads from the team? Do I have to improve my appointment set rates? Do I have to improve my showing rates, my offer rates? What do I have to do in order to improve my 30-day business? Now, 60-day business, now 90-day business. Social media and your brand, the reason why it's the most powerful marketing tool is because, one, there's no other you, right? And then two, it's free. So the return on investment is infinity, right? So if you make $1 from doing Instagram, it's infinity return on investment, right? Now, obviously, you all make a lot more than $1, but if you get one person, one buyer, one seller, one investor that's like, hey, Angelica, hey, Aaron, I seen your video. I love it. I actually have a listing coming up and I wanted to interview somebody with an online presence. And I see that you do a really good job with yours. Can you come out? That is the best message that you can get from a consumer. Like the messages that I was showing you all a couple weeks ago, where we're starting to get real estate agents that are like, hey, I came across you guys on here, and they're from other brokerages, and they're like, can you tell me a little bit more about your guys' Warburton team? And you know why? It's because they go onto our program, they go onto our profile, and they check us out, and they're like, oh wow, they're actually producing content for their agents. My brokerage doesn't do that. Oh wow, they're actually giving leads to their agents that actually convert, and my brokerage doesn't do that. Wow, look how supportive their team is. Our brokerage doesn't do that. And so that's when they, after they've watched that for a couple months, they get to a point where they had enough. And then they end up messaging one of us, and then you all have a new team member. And so with that said, I hope everybody has a really great rest of the week.
Thank
Hope
you.
you all, yeah, hope you all close some deals this week and have some really great real estate conversations. And hope you all have a really great week. I will see you all on Friday.
Thank you,
Thank
Cameron.
you. Bye.
Bye.